Hey everyone, in today's video we are doing a review of Profumum Roma Acqua Viva. I don't have any left in my sample, I've used it all, but I have been testing it out on my skin, I've used it all up, and I'm going to give you my feedback on it. I'll start by the official notes for this, which are Amalfi Lemon, Broom of Volcano, and Cedarwood. So this might come across a little bit brutal as a review, but it's honest. The lemon is very strong in this, but in all honesty, to my personal nose, to my personal senses, the way that I perceive it, it does remind me of floor cleaner, specifically the floor cleaner you use for wooden floors, which tend to be lemon scented or lime scented. They're very fresh, citric kind of scented. This smells like the kind of lemon that I smell when I'm cleaning a wooden floor. So it's got this kind of floor cleaner, very intense lemony kind of note to it, which is straight from the get-go, and it's quite strong. The cedarwood then joins it very quickly, and you get this kind of very even mix, to be honest, of a definitely perceived cedar and lemon, which smells, again, a little bit more like floor cleaner than like, yeah. So this combination, which is kind of a hilarious, you've got something that smells like wood floor cleaner, and then you've got a note of literally wood. So you've got cedar wood and floor cleaner together, or lemon together. I mean, it literally, you couldn't make it smell any more like you've just cleaned a wooden floor, because you've got the wooden floor and you've got the lemon in the same perfume. I found it quite amusing, to be honest. The cedarwood comes across to my nose a little bit more like an Atlas cedar, or maybe a Himalayan cedar. It's slightly more milky, but it does change a little bit as it dries down. But you get this obvious kind of cedarwood kind of note. Just as a little kind of informational part of it, sort of Virginian cedar and Texas cedar tend to smell like pencil shavings. You get that kind of rough grain, whereas Atlas and Himalayan are a little bit more milky and smooth. Their profiles are a little bit different. This smells more like I say, like an Atlas cedar, or something along those lines anyway. You're going to get this kind of milky kind of wood. The profile does change, however. Within about 2 hours of it being on your skin, you do get a sense of a little bit more sawdusty kind of vibe coming through, and it starts to feel a little bit like a cutting shed. Like you've been, chainsawing wood, and the chippings, and you got the sawdust in the air, and you get a little bit more of that kind of grain, but it feels a little bit more finer kind of grain. Still with the hint of this kind of fresh, kind of lemony kind of floor cleaner vibe still going on with this sawdust note. At around the 4 hour mark, I'm smelling really just cedarwood and not a whole lot else. To be honest, the lemon at that point has kind of gone away for the most part, and you're left with this kind of woody kind of base. In terms of performance for this, I would say it's a skin scent by about 4 hours, where you're going to get this kind of solely kind of woody kind of dry down. 7 hours, I would call it longevity, about 7 hours on skin. The projection and sillage is kind of average, as to be expected. Within the first hour or two, it's fine, sitting close to the skin after that. To me, I don't know how to describe this fragrance better than it literally smells like walking into a room with a wooden floor, and there's a bucket in the corner filled with, lemon solution ready to be cleaned. It's not something I would ever wear myself. It's not something that I find attractive. It's not something that I can get excited about. It just smells like floor cleaner on a wooden floor. I don't really get how they managed to sell it, to be honest. I'm sure there are people that like it and give it positive reviews, but it does nothing for me personally. This is just not my personal taste. I apologise if that offends anyone, or if you own it and you're a bit upset by the opinion there. I have to be honest, that's just how I get it. And it is just personal opinion, personal taste. Everyone is going to kind of take something different from it, but that's my personal experience. In terms of like when to wear it, just never, maybe. Sorry, that's a joke. No, seriously, sorry, I'm making myself laugh. What I meant to say is summer and spring, obviously, with that kind of lemony kind of vibe. Summer, spring, daytime, yeah. I mean, if it doesn't smell like floor cleaner on you, maybe you'll have a different experience with it and enjoy it a little bit more. But for me, my brain goes straight to floor cleaner with this one. And I think the dry down, to be honest, is just a bit boring. There's not really a whole lot. I mean, the fragrance notes are like 3 notes, and that it really does come across like a very singular, like minimalistic, simple perfume with really not a whole lot going on there. That's really accurate, you know, I mean, it comes across like that. So this one is not for me. I'm not even sure how to describe it in terms of unisex, kind of feminine, masculine. I think it'll smell equally bad on both genders. It doesn't really have a gender to it. I mean, you know, a man or a woman can clean a floor with, you know, lemon cleaner. All joking aside, yeah, this one is not that brilliant. If you like lemon and cedarwood, then this might be your holy grail. But for me, it is a pass, to be honest. Hope you enjoyed the video and had maybe a little bit of a laugh there. And we'll see you soon with more. Take care, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.
But that old man Harlem keeps me rolling.